Hey my scrappy friends, welcome to the Clique Kits channel. This is Hannah with you today, and I am going to be sharing a traveler's notebook spread that I shared for the Spiegel Mom Scraps and Clique Kits collab that we did on Saturday. I thought that you guys might like to see how this was made. So already I have cut out and pasted or used my glue ATG gun and I put all those hexagons down, and that free spirit I'm going to use Tombow glue on. I like to use the Tombow, the green and white, so the mono, but or like a tacky glue when I use like wood pieces. I think they stick down a little bit better. So right now I am looking at the squares on this pink paisley paper. They're all, I don't know, maybe 2x2, something like that. And they're like little frames, and so I'm cutting out the middle part. I cut around it and then I cut in the middle so that I can use it as a frame for my photo. I thought about using that other frame that we got in the kit, but I don't know, I didn't like it. I thought it was too much with the patterns that I already had. So even though they match, right? So that free spirit is pieces from Dear Lizzie, and they are super cute. I really love when I can use a piece like that for my title. It just makes it really simple. So these pictures I took when I was on vacation. So if you wondered where I was, that's where I was on vacation. We went to Pennsylvania, and my daughter, she cannot sit still to save her life. And so I had taken this picture. And at this point, I wasn't sure if I was going to use more than one picture or not. So I am doodling some stitches. So this traveler's notebook has the really thin paper, that soft Lemieux paper. I know I'm not saying it right, so I apologize for that. But it's really nice and soft, and it's awesome. And I really like to use it, even though it adds so much weight when you use like paper on it or a media, but it really is a lot stronger than it seems. So this is just a, yeah. But instead of like using a regular sewing machine on this, I just did the hand doodled. It took a little while, so you didn't see me do the whole thing because that would take forever. I did kind of edit this out a little bit, but I just kind of went where those there was already like marks on the paper, so I just tried to stay around there so that it looked natural, if you will, for that cross stitching. So this is where I decide that I am indeed going to use another photo. I mean, and these are really small. I think it was like 2x2 that I printed out, but with the frame around it, it's just a little bit smaller. So, and the other one was not a 2x2. It was like a 2x3 or something, or 2.5x3, and or 2x2.5 or something like that. No, it might have been a 3. I think it was 2.5x3, but I cut it down. It doesn't really matter because I cut them down to fit the frames. And so the first one I used the ATG, and then this other one I used the glue to adhere it to the photo. It really doesn't matter, really, for that kind of thing. So this is just a fun little traveler's notebook. And so I'm looking for just a few pieces. I didn't want to add too much because I really like that hexagon pattern, and with the patterns in it, you really didn't need much. So I decided to use one of the other wood pieces on there, and then I'm gonna find one of those small, like rip that pink one And I'm going to add that to the title. It is something that I like to do. It's just kind of fun. I thought about using some of the thickers, but I didn't really, like I said, I wanted you to be able to see this pattern. And I'm going to add some sequins to it later anyway, so that'll give it some pizzazz. Plus, I wanted to make sure I left that white space open just because there is a lot of pattern, and also because when I go back and do my journaling, because you'll notice in my photos I didn't do the journaling. I've been getting really bad about that. And so this is just a reminder for us all. Don't forget to do your journaling before you put your layout away, because it's going to be much harder to do the journaling the way you wanted it to if you're doing it, 2, 3, 6 months later. So, and it's not even that, even because the pictures might even be older than that, right? So, but it's really just, do it before you put it away, before before you put it in a protector, or before you stick it in your pile, if that's how you do it. So I put that butterfly, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but that butterfly and the heart down at the bottom, I used some backing for the chipboard pieces. You get those big pieces, 12 by 12 sheets of chipboard, and there's all these extra quarters and stuff, and so I like to cut them up and just kind of use them as a backing. It adds a little bit of dimension, but not so much, and you just use your glue and it sticks. But I'm putting these sequins, this is the mix that Jody had made up to match this kit, and I'm putting it around that butterfly and around that banner down at the bottom. And then I'm just going to add some bigger pieces later on. At first I wasn't going to, and then I was like, it really just needs a couple of more sequins, and I just use those 2 of the hearts. I didn't want to add too much because those hearts were pretty busy, and I didn't think any of those smaller pieces, and I just stuck to using the main kit this time. I have been mixing the kits a lot, but I thought it would be really fun to just use the one kit. So, because the flowers could have worked too, because there's a lot of florals, but I liked the way that these sequins look. So just 3. I like to do them in clusters of 3. So I'm going to put my date down at the bottom. And this is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to show you guys more layouts that I'm making, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to head over to the Clique Kits store and check out the add-ons for the February kit, which will be coming soon. It is so gorgeous. You guys are going to love it. And I will check you guys later. And don't forget to use my code in the store. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.